Alright, you invertebrates, I'm gonna complain about this segment, but only in a lighthearted way. As you can see here, SpongeBob is able to successfully do the sponge without injuring himself or anybody else or damaging any property. This may be because he is a sponge, but when the other fish try to do it, they succeed only momentarily before just going completely off the rails. Now, if I was a fish at this prom, I would look around and see, hey, maybe fish can't do this dance. Maybe only sponges and whales can do this dance. Maybe I should be careful. But no, I guess I'll be like Brian from math class over here, who has been awarded trophies for his dancing skills, and bend my leg in a way that it's not supposed to go, and break it off, and then do it to the other one. But hey, this guy's suit is teal and not blue, so maybe this is a different fish that just looks similar and came to the same genius conclusion as, what the fuck is an apple doing here? Can we get a replay on this entirely unprecedented apple that appeared nowhere in the episode prior to this? What happened in the writer's room to cause them to say, we should probably add a scene of a giant sentient apple chasing the high school students during the chaos? This was nowhere. Anyway, good to see that paramedics have arrived on the scene and haven't been put under the curse of the sponge, which Pearl and SpongeBob are still doing without getting hurt. SpongeBob even morphs into a basketball and scores a 2-pointer. Good job, Pearl, your aim is goated. After this point, they get tossed out. And they had a good time. It's revealed that, everyone else is upset because they trashed the place, partially due to their own misguided attempts to do a dance that they can't do. But SpongeBob and Pearl had a good time, and I'm very happy. Also, I love this guy's voice.
Go wreck someone else's prom, will ya?
I love this scene. I love this song. I love the music in this episode. Surf Duster especially did a great job. I love this episode. I love this show. I love this season of this show. This episode is, nice and good for all the reasons season 1 SpongeBob is usually called good for, all that. And I bring all that up now because I tore into this scene for something really nitpicky that does not matter, and I don't think it matters either. Look, I'm far from the first person to read too far into this show for whatever reason. If you want me to be one of the theory guys, hey, maybe there's an evolutionary advantage to these two species, whale and sponge, being able to do the sponge, but why would it be named after the sponge if the whale can do it?
A new symbiotic relationship just dropped, everybody! The reason that Pearl is the only whale in Bikini Bottom is because SpongeBob taught her how to do the sponge because he's working for her dad, Mr. Krabs. And did you know the sponge makes you immune to the giant sentient apple? Or perhaps improper performance of the sponge summons the malevolent giant sentient apple. Or maybe the sponge is a cognito hazard that makes people rip their legs off. Ugh, that's so scary and dark!
No. I think it is a dance that they are doing to have fun. And they do have fun. SpongeBob isn't sad anymore. He doesn't think he's ruined prom. Pearl tells him that she had a good time and that some of the stuff that he did was actually pretty funny. And they go home to Mr. Krabs, and Mr. Krabs is happy that Pearl's happy, and SpongeBob is revealed to be the dummy from a gag at the beginning of the episode. We all got that employed friend who's working on a homunculus. Watching this show when the rest of the internet seems really stressful or depressing was a really nice move on my part, I think. And if you remember the show fondly, I would recommend trying it too. I watched it at this site. Totally legally. Okay. Party's over. Good night now.